Once upon a stormy night, a young woman named Emma found herself driving through a desolate forest. Her GPS had stopped working, and she was desperately trying to find her way back to the main road. The rain was pounding on her windshield, and her wipers fought to clear her view. Thunder shook the sky, and lightning illuminated the darkness for a split second at a time. Suddenly, Emma's car stalled, leaving her stranded in the heart of the forest. Panicking, she tried to restart the engine, but the car refused to come back to life. Her phone had no signal, and she was alone in the middle of nowhere. Desperate for help, she decided to brave the storm and walk through the forest, hoping to find someone who could assist her. As she walked, she felt as though she was being watched. She couldn't shake the unnerving feeling that something was lurking just beyond her vision. The rain continued to fall, and the wind whistled through the trees, creating eerie shadows that danced around her. Suddenly, she saw a pair of glowing eyes in the distance. She froze, her heart pounding in her chest, as the eyes seemed to draw closer. Emma's instincts told her to run, but her legs wouldn't move. With a burst of courage, she finally took off, sprinting through the forest, trying to escape the eyes that followed her. She could hear the sound of something heavy crashing through the underbrush, keeping pace with her. The eyes seemed to multiply, and she realized that she was being chased by a pack of creatures. Panic consumed her, and her breath became labored. As Emma stumbled into a clearing, she was relieved to see the dim lights of a cabin up ahead. She ran towards it, praying the door would be unlocked. With a final burst of energy, she reached the cabin, flung the door open, and slammed it shut behind her. As her eyes adjusted to the darkness, she realized she was not alone. In the flickering light of a dying fire, she saw a figure sitting in the corner, its face obscured by shadows. It slowly stood up and walked towards her, revealing a horrifying visage. The creatures that chased her were now trapped outside, but the true terror had been waiting for her all along. The figure reached out, and the last thing Emma heard was the sound of her own scream echoing through the cabin. And in the darkness of the forest, the eyes continued to watch.